BOC 2023 continues. I am joined by another great business owner that is attending the conference. Right now, we're going to speak to Kaylynne Leggett, the owner of the House Plant Hippie. Kaylynne, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you're attending the conference. How's that been going so far?
Has been wonderful. Such an eye-opening experience. I've learned so much in the past few hours.
Yeah. What would you say has been one of the most kind of impactful or thought-provoking things so far?
Honestly, the first session with the elevator pitches was fantastic. I got a lot out of that, learning how to problem solve quickly about speaking about my business and learning how to target what I'm speaking about based on who I'm speaking to. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's very important in looking to grow your business.
That's right.
What was one of the reasons why you chose to attend?
I am a small woman-owned business in Raleigh, North Carolina right now, and I'm looking to expand and scale my business. And because of that, I know that there's some work that I need to do, hence the certifications that I need to be looking into, and all sorts of other things that I'm learning in this expo that I'm realizing, okay, if I really want to move forward as a business owner, even though I am in the diverse field, I also want to have a great business as I scale. And so that's been really important to learn in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And it's a lot to take in. Now,
that's right.
Yeah, right?
I've had my notebook on deck.
That's good. Now, what's key there
Yes.
is that you execute on those notes, right?
That's right.
Not just write them down.
That's
so
right.
It's not osmosis, as
That's
they
right.
say, right? Yeah.
Yep.
House Plant Hippie.
Yes.
Gotta ask you, people want to know what, I know it involves house plants. And I know it involves hippies.
That's right.
So
That's
tell
right.
us a little bit about the business.
Absolutely. House Plant Hippie is an indoor plant specialty and design business. Started during the pandemic. I created a business out of my hobby. I've always loved plants. I grew up in a family business, so I'm fourth generation to gardening and planting.
Okay.
But I'm the one in the family that took on the house plant niche. So this hobby idea was something that turned into a full business starting in the pandemic because I had a mobile greenhouse that I was carrying around in Raleigh, built it out of my savings. I took a 7x14 cargo trailer, built a greenhouse, posted it on Instagram, was like, hey, which neighborhood should I go to? You know, I really want everybody to enjoy clean energy, clean air in their space as we're all sitting at home. And the mobile greenhouse went viral overnight, and within a couple days, I was booked for months.
Wow.
So the hobby became a business, and I was like, I'm just going to run with this and figure out what the community needs with houseplants. What does everybody need in this time where we're having to be at home and readjust to our lives and evolve? So as we've all been evolving post-pandemic, so has House Plant Hippie. So today I'm standing here, the business looks completely different, and as the community is growing, I'm also wanting to grow with them, but targeting direct things that we are continuing to need and more importance, like clean energy, clean air, and continuing to focus on our mental health as we're moving into hard times with the economy and things like that. And so that's what the business is doing now.
Okay. So who would be calling on the House Plant Hippie?
Honestly, I'm getting calls all the way from young tiny humans, 8-year-olds learning how to repot with their moms during a house call, all the way up to our elderly group of folks who had the rubber plants and the hippies at Woodstock in the 70s. I get house calls from them asking about, this is my 40-year-old fiddly ficus and she's got a little disease, help me out here. So my target client is everybody, and that's been beautiful, actually. Especially when I started with the trailer, just seeing the different kinds of people who were looking for help, and it's everyone.
So obviously you mentioned social media, so social media has been part of your business. How do people find you? How do they connect with you? How do they get into the House Plant Hippie
How do they
ecosystem?
get into the House Plant Hippie jungle? You can follow on social. I'm at the House Plant Hippie on all platforms. Also, my website is www.thehouseplanthippie.com. I am on Facebook, but not as active, so mostly you'll find me on Instagram.
Okay, excellent. Kaylynne, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.